Hello, heroes, and welcome back. Day 2 for the Cryomancer healer. We ended last time with a whole bunch of rerolls for our talents. I went ahead and rerolled those off camera. Got things like Gift to the Earth Mother to roll. We got tier 2 on that, so that's awesome. We got some stuff that didn't really help us too much. Ice shards increases our damage against frozen targets. The thing I like about it is just a spell critical strike, which does help heals. Blessed resilience increases the effectiveness of healing spells, so that's good. Omen of clarity was good. Divine intellect getting 10% more intellect. What's up, Abyssal? So we got some pretty good stuff. Is it everything that we want? No, because obviously, as you can see down here, I have other things like I'm thinking we probably should be re-rolling Frostbite at some point, just so that we can attempt to get like Frozen Fingers or whatever it was called, Fingers of Frost, I think is what it's actually called. Where's that other one? Yeah, Fingers of Frost, because we've also got Fingers of Light. Um, Outside of that, like we ended up getting Lay on Hands. The Spectral Warden doesn't really do anything. I've used it a couple times, and we get hit one time in a mythic, and it pops the shield, so it doesn't really matter. Um, so getting rid of him would be okay. One that I would really like to get is, what was it called? Frosty, I think. Yeah, Frosty Frostbolt. I would like to get this one because I think it would actually increase our heals. Things like that. So we still got a little bit to do. However, just to kind of go over some stuff, we have we're still trying to get some of the DPS gear switched over to healing gear. We've collected a couple pieces that actually help. Where is it? The Devout. What is it called? The Vestments of the Devout increases our healing if they're below 50% health. And then if we get a full 6 set, it increases our healing done by a total of 5%. So that's awesome there. If we get CC'd, why I want this as a 6 set is if we get CC'd, it automatically pops a shield on everybody so that hopefully by the time the shield goes down, we're back up able to keep healing. So that's a plus there as well. Our eye level right now is 63.38. We've prestiged 11 times total. What the heck was that? I don't. Rallying Cry of the Dragon's Slayer. That's what we just got. Critical strike is increased by 42, attack power by 80, spell damage and healing increased by 40. Can't be used in the most recent released raid. So somebody here in town just popped something to give everybody that. That's interesting. I did run a mythic just to test it, and we ended up getting a mythic key for the Dead Mines. We have 7 days to try and use that. We'll attempt to use it at some point. Ideally, what we want to do, however, is finish getting our enchanting up. We're at 293 out of 300. And then we need to figure out how to get higher tier enchants. We need to figure out how to get more high tier. Like, I have the Robes of the Archmage in order to make this. I'm missing all of this stuff. We would want to get this piece of gear. At least for our DPS spec, we'd have to figure out what we need for healing, and if the healing set is even in cloth. It might be in leather or plate or mail or something of that nature. So, but let's get into it. We're going to try and get some mythics done today, try and get some more keys. I got told that the best way to get rerolls was to do mana storms. I attempted to queue. I asked to do some mana storms earlier, actually yesterday, before I went bowling, and then after I got back from bowling last night, I tried to do some, and I got invited into a party, and then was immediately kicked from the party because I am level 60, and all of the mana storms that people are looking for, they're looking for people that are trying to level. That's it. Because what they're doing is as soon as somebody hits 60, they abandon the group, reset it, and go again until somebody else hits 60, and they just keep doing that, or if they wipe. But so far, doing mythics has actually awarded us quite a few rerolls that I've used. It's also gotten us at least one or two pieces of gear that we could get because I'm trying to get like this has doesn't have haste. Why is it say? Oh, if I replace it. So I've been trying to get haste up because the faster I can cast my frostbolt, the better. When we are completely buffed on everything, I want to say with just my buffs, we're at 1.45 seconds, which is pretty darn good, and our healing power is now up to 1226, and that's without doing really any enchants or any of the other stuff that we kind of need, honestly. In order to start doing raids, we need to be in all mythic gear, potentially, at least mythic dungeon gear, as well as we need to get rid of these world forged items that we have. We're going to want more haste. And we want to re-roll our abilities a little bit more, just so we can make sure that we have skills that work. Because I can tell you this, like, Deep Freeze is supposed to give us a big heal. I've popped it a few times, and I have not seen it do any heals. So, but that's kind of the deal we're at right now. Is we're at that point in the game where we need to get more of these boxes. There's really only one way to do it, and that's to do all these quests. You can either pay for the quests. I like how this now says 4, even though last night it kept saying 7. Or you can do the daily quests here. So, like right now, it is wanting us to go. Where the heck does it want me to go? It says Tyr's hand. I don't know where. I don't know where Tyr's hand is. I assume that's probably going to be like Eastern or Western Plaguelands, right? Like somewhere up this way. We also, if we wanted to go high risk, we could try to get a group together to go do world bosses. We could also do world bosses in no risk. So it looks like over here anyway, only the high risk bosses are up. There's one. Kaldros is up. Terrer, whatever his name, is up. And then both the high risk and no risk of Setish, it looks like, is up too. So, whole bunch of stuff going on. We're at 15,000. I don't think I can buy any more rerolls with that, so I'm not even going to try. Oy vey. Just waiting on these dungeons. Fresh cut? What are you talking? Are you talking about like a haircut? No, I did not get one. I literally just got home, basically put some water in my hair and went, let's go. I didn't feel like really doing anything with my hair today. Got home from work, went and got an ice machine and a new fan for the room to try and help with the heat. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, well, um, I can actually fill that up. I think I have one of these bags left, right? And then I can open this one. Well, no. In case I ever make a character, I can hold off on that. What I can do, though, is go into Vanity and get the ones off of the Fell chest. This one. Oh, da 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 da. This is the downside right now, though. If you say so, Ham Ham. I don't even know what that means. I'm sure my nephews do, but I don't. But see, I can put a whole lot of bag space in here. There we go. A lot of bag space. I'm gonna throw those in there for now. Just get rid of that. We don't really need it. Travel permit. Don't need that. Glove of Currents. I want to see if I can either get more of this or get more of the other one. So I don't know. It's a haircut where they shave the sides low. Ah, I see. Yeah. No, I don't have a whole heck of a lot of hair anyway. I mean, it's there. It's just I have it slicked back so it's out of my way and not bugging the crap out of me. From the postmaster? What does the postmaster have for me? Oh. There. There we go. We can try to get some mana storms as a healer. I doubt they want me to join them. I don't know if my aura still affects people though. That's the problem. And I don't know how to check if this is still active even though I'm level 60. But we'll keep trying to get into an MS, into Mana Storms, as well as sitting here waiting to see if we can get into some Mythics tonight. My enchant level, we are sitting at 293. Ooh, I like your staff, buddy. Actually, I like your whole setup, man. Shoulders, scythe, gloves look pretty dope. The only thing, honestly, I would change, my guy, is the flowers coming off the bottom of you and your robes. Horde Embassy. Ugh. I hope they know to dismiss their pets. Oop, that was not what I was wanting to push. Yeah, that's about right. We apparently have a server reset in 15. One thing I would like to get is a like either blink or sprint, something of that nature, so that I have a way to speed up. I'm gonna need roll on that. It's got spirit, which is going to drastically increase our, like, spirit and intellect is what we need, followed by haste and crit. So whew, we got some people in here that do a ton of damage, man. Oh, homie got feared. All right, watch how fast this boss melts. Like, these guys are pro. Done, gone, elimed, whatever you want to call it. Are we jumping? Yeah, we're jumping. Man, these guys are no joke. They're like, we's bouncing, bruh. Good evening. Hope you get some cool gear since they probably don't need any then. Not sure, but I'm definitely gonna try. Let's click you and then. Uh-oh. We hustling. We got 10 minutes to finish this dungeon. Ah. Oh, look, we got it. Nice. So, yeah, we'll lose some intellect, damage per second. Wah. Spell penetration we'll lose, but we're going to gain spirit, spell power, and crit. And spirit's the big one for us. Because spirit actually increases our bonus healing. God, they just absolutely obliterated that dude. I have noticed one issue is the targeting for some reason has been a little wonky lately for me. I don't know if you guys are noticing that too. But yeah, some of my oh no, we want to okay. Some of my targeting has been weird for the last couple of days. Like I'll try to target something and it just won't target. It's weird. But look, so we get 5 and 2 to complete that one run. Will Mana Storms give us more? Probably. The problem is nobody's letting us join Mana Storms. Like, I spam them constantly, and they're not letting me do anything. 1 minute downtime, though. Oh, yeah, it's attack power. I don't care about attack power. We're not melee. Let's go quickly turn in our mythic dungeon. And we'll pick up the next mythic. And then, like, we can go ahead and see if... Like, let's try and get rid of this, because it's not doing us any good, so... We can see what we get out of it. Shadow Step. That doesn't help us. Summon 2 Prowling Zolan Guardians for 20 seconds. This ability is usable while shapeshifted. This uses Feral Spirits modifier. I mean... We have 2 kitty cats. Like, they don't do anything for us, but come on, that's fun, right? And then I want to get rid of... Dodge chance. That's fine. We can re-roll that one. They're already restarted the server at least 3 times today that I know of. This is the 4th. They're on a mission. That or something massively broke and they're trying to get it fixed. And it could be stuff that we don't even have access to yet. Stormbreaker. Dragon Warrior. Casting Slam now grants you Dragon Fury, reduces the cooldown of your next Dragon Roar by 5 seconds, and increases its damage done by 20%, stacks it 3 times. Your max stacks. Dragon Roar stuns enemy for 2 seconds. None of that did anything for us. But yeah, what they could be fixing is just stuff on the back end. So there's really no reason for us to do anything, honestly. We could pop our chest, pull out all of our enchanting stuff, see if there's anything we can enchant with this stuff. And these biggins, I have a feeling that these are going to be needed for like the super big enchants, like I don't know. Some of these potentially will need those, the 300 enchants. I just realized though that we can now learn leyline research permanently enchants a two-handed weapon with 110 more spell power, which if I've got the materials to do it, we're putting that on. Yeah, leyline conduit requires illusion dust, greater eternal essence, and nexus crystals. I don't have any of that. I have the nexus crystals, and I have apparently 2 illusion dust. But it looks like what we need is eternal and illusion dust. So I have a feeling like all the rest of the stuff that I have, we could sell. So we keep illusion dust. And it doesn't look like I have greater eternal essence. I have lesser. Yeah. So really, the rest of this we could sell. I don't think I'm going to, though. We'll try and scan the AH, see how well that works. With the 3-minute timer that we have left. Full scan, start scanning. I don't know if 3 minutes and 15 seconds is long enough for this to finish a full scan, but we can definitely try it. Oh. Are there any new patch notes? Does anybody know? For today, it looks like pending restart, Dark Magician fixed a bug that could make Raised Dead uncastable after its ghoul died. You can now summon another ghoul without waiting for the corpse to despawn. And pending restart, Raised Dead now has a 10-second cast time and no cooldown. Yesterday, oh yeah, yesterday was a whole bunch of changes to skills. We didn't see one for our fire mage for cremation. So I don't think it got touched, which is awesome. That or not enough people realize how devastating cremation is on boss fights. Got a minute and 46 seconds left. I don't know if this is going to finish. Then we can pop back in as soon as the realm's back up. Alrighty. Oh, I wanted to point this out. I got this yesterday, guys. This is Wart's third leg, which in of itself is a hilarious name. But the fact that this also is a Diablo 2 or like a Diablo 2 reference, and I think you needed Wart's leg in Diablo 3, potentially Diablo 4, I can't remember. For certain stuff, I always thought it was hilarious. Like, I know in Diablo 2 you need it because that's how you go to the cow world. You need it in a tome of portals, and you can go to cow world. So I find it funny that this dropped. I'm not gonna disenchant it or try and sell it, unless one of you guys really wants it. But like we sold boots the other day. What up, Amos? How's it going, man? Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing good. 8 seconds left, and I don't think the auction house is gonna finish scanning. 3, 2, 1, and we booped. We booped. We got booped. It did. Yep. And then what we're actually going to do is we're going to exit the full game, and then I thought maybe here we'll relaunch the launcher too, just to be on the safe side. Okay. I thought maybe they were going to have another patch because I know I had one right before we started, but that's fine. Oh, Rome is still down. I will say I was thinking about it. Had we gone to Dawnrise, I know that server's dead. I'm not saying we are going to that server. I'm just saying if we had gone to that server, you're on New Fair Zone. Oh, you went out to the New Fair Zone. Yeah, that place is awesome. But had we gone to Dawnrise first, I think we would have ended up having to make multiple characters because, like, I would make one, get it to 60, and that one would be like our fire mage, and then make another one that would be our healer for chronomancy, and then make another one that's our tank. You know what I mean? Instead of having like on Dark Moon where I just have specs, I think if we had gone to Dawnrise, I would have ended up doing what we did on Rexar, where we just make characters, or like what we did on Bronzebeard. So instead of just having one lonely little dude there. Yeah, the fair zone is actually pretty good. Um, we made like 300 gold. You just run around, do the dailies and stuff, and then go from there. So for gold farming purposes, I would recommend it. I'm not in a guild. Just finished my second challenge right before the server went down. Got a Firewolf mount now. Nice. Died yesterday at level 37 because my lay on hands decided to kill my pet. Way behind me. Oof. I'm sorry to hear that, Vibes. I'm thinking that after we get done with this week, I I honestly think we go ahead and try to do some challenges. So because we've got two builds that I know do really well, right? Um we could also just create a whole build that's designed to do like hardcore or, you know, whatever. So I don't know. Slowly see if we can get some people to join us in queue for this. Um, level 60, looking for MS. Let's see, level 60 healer, looking for MS. Kind of what I did, changed my build a bit for hardcore. Yeah. I mean, technically, this build, if I was to switch from, well, I wouldn't be able to do it, honestly. I was going to say what I could do is get it to go from being in spirit base to being in int base to do more damage and just swap back and forth. But the problem is our cryomancy skill won't proc if we're not in spirit whatever it's called. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. In the path of healing. I mean, we don't really need Mystic Essence. We'll see if we can sell it. Who knows? Maybe we can, maybe we don't. Wow, soul dust is cheap. Ridiculous. All I need are these materials here. Oh, if we complete this one, there might be something good at the end of this dungeon. DPS, max HP, DPS healer. I always like to start off saying that because there are some tanks that they don't pay attention to what their healer's doing, and so they run ahead, and it's crazy. But I don't know, because I know there are some dungeons, if you do in Mythic, you get mounts and stuff. So we'll find out if this one has one or not. I might have gotten silenced, but I immediately got everybody back up, so that's... Sure. Let's click the tank. Oh my gosh, stop with the fear, bro. I need trimmer totems so bad. Meow. Oh man, these bosses just melt. Oh, I was hoping it was gonna look cooler. I thought that was gonna give us some items, but apparently not. Oops. I have to say though, this healer's actually pretty fun. It keeps me on my toes. Because like I can throw Ice Lance while we move, and it heals for almost as much, if not more sometimes, than my Frostbolt. And costs roughly the same amount. There. Not that we needed that, but it is what it is. Yeah. Now this is a team, bro. Like this is one of those teams where you'd be like, "Hey, let's just keep going." You know what I mean? We've got tons of damage. I wouldn't be surprised if I swapped over if everybody was in the like 80 to 120k damage besides me. And then just watch this guy's health. Because here in a second, it is just going to absolutely bottom. I'd lose haste, but god, man. I like how that just says Mythic. It doesn't even say Mythic Dungeon. Dang, so far we haven't won a single piece of gear while in here. Come on. I don't have a battle res, but I have a normal res. Oh. Why would you... I could have resed you. Because now you gotta run through all that again. Clickety clack clack. Whoa! Oh crap, it moves now? Jeez! Oh, got another keystone. Oh yeah, I will keep going, bud. Like I said, man, this is one where you would want to run with people all day long. I wish there was a way to get penance to come off a cooldown faster. Because, like, it's a great AoE heal spell since I can never get Deep Freeze to go off, which means I'm going to get rid of Deep Freeze and Hungry and Cold because the only reason why I have this is to proc this. And so far, I have not been able to proc a Deep Freeze ever. There is a way to get penance to go off cooldown faster. There's 2 ways to get it. What 2 ways do we need? Auto loot. Yeah. One's Glyph of Penance 2 seconds faster. Okay. That would drop us down to 8. Or looks like that would get us down to 10. And the others, the casting holy spells makes penance cooldown 2 seconds fast. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't cast enough holy spells for that. If I was a priest healer, that would be okay, but I'm a cryomancer. We don't really like frozen penance is the only quote unquote holy spell, and I think it's actually a oh no, it's holy and frost. So downside is it can't proc itself. Tell you what, though, this tank is a beast. No. And it's showing heroic dungeon. What? Oh, no. Are we not in Mythic anymore? I think we're only in heroic. We're going to disenchant everything if we can. Since it's heroic, just disenchant everything if it's not something I can use. Because heroic will give us enchanting mats. Oh crap, the tank like ran way ahead of us. Holy cow. Run back, bud. I mean, I'm gonna say I don't think we're doing too bad with the setup we currently have. You know? Especially since I'm trying to stick more to this Cryomancer type build. So, I like it. I mean, it says we're queued for a normal dungeon, but who's the one queuing us? Aw, we lost a really good tank. Because whoever it was trying to queue us for more heroics. But we can go turn this in. That should give us another box, too. Yeah, all the purples that we get from a heroic dungeon, we can just meh. And another, what happened? One of the people in our team, instead of queuing us for mythic dungeons, kept queuing us for heroics or trying to queue us for heroics. And so we don't need heroics. Like we need bigger things. Ah, that was itty bitty if we just got strange dust out of it. Let's see here. Critical strike rating, armor penetration. Increases our spirit by 35. Good lord. Whoo, look at those increases. Yes, please. Oh, and that item level 72 is so sexy. We'd gain haste. I'd lose spirit, though. It's for the same eye level. Same. That's devout versus currents. Oh, but I have the didn't we have another piece for the currents? I thought I had another one. Oh, I do. I have the gloves. Oof, but we'd lose. Oh my gosh, though. Well, hold on to that. If we can get one more piece of current, we might switch it over. And then these two, like that would be a nice one just for the gear score to have. Our gear score is now 64, though. All right, we'll go ahead and disenchant these two pieces. Oof. Big upgrade, man. And then we have that keystone cache. I'm going to hold on to that for now. Did we pick up the next one? We did not. Before we queue, I want to make sure that we pick up the next Mythic Dungeon quest. And we're back to it being glitched and saying 7 again. Gotta do a lot of those for a box, though. That box was worth it. Weird. The only two... That's odd that it's only showing... Oh, there we go. Because it's like, our key wasn't for any of that. Our key is for, Dead Mines. So this one. Ugh. And some of these enchanting mats are actually going for quite a bit if they'll sell. Ew. I'm just curious. Hold on. I'm not going to sell them. Wow, comparatively speaking, I mean, some of this is dirt cheap. 23 stacks of 1. Okay. I mean, as far as mythics go, man, we're doing really good. I need more stuff. Like, I've got the Nexus crystals. I need more illusion dust, and we need greater eternal essence for those. And then we would be able to pop that onto this staff right here, which would be really, really good. The other thing we could do to see what kind of gear setup it says we should do is I could go through and put all of the skills that I actively use, like Frostbolt, Icy Penance, Ice Lance, um, Wild Growth. I need to put Life Bloom on here. Hold on. We want to go here, here, here. Spells. Frozen Light. Is that something I'm supposed to be casting on people? Yeah, Frozen. Okay, I got it. Flash heals. Meh. I don't really use it all that often. Well, that's not true. I do use it. Redrew Frozen Light. Let's put Frozen Light. Life Bloom is shift. Okay, so I already have it. Is shift left click. There we go. Okay. Alright. I forgot I had that set up then, apparently. Hooey vey. Alright, we got some rerolls we can do. Let's do it. We'll reroll these. I'm gonna be honest. I can't think of anything that's gonna go over here that's gonna be beneficial to us except for better totems. If I'm being perfectly honest, I don't think there's anything else we can use. Oh. The reroll. Icy Talents. There's still a couple of ones that I would like to get for this side, though. Targets afflicted by your Seed of Corruption increase their chance to be critically strike them by 20%. Dance of Death. No thanks. More useless skills. Alright. Just holding on to tank, man. I was in a party the other day. I can't remember if it was heroics or mythics that I was attempting to do. But I was in a party with a fire mage, and he was also in the path of healing trying to do DPS because I was definitely the healer. And I'm like, bro. Who are they? Need 5,000 bolts to get the mount that I want from him. And I'm currently sitting at not bolts. We need bullion, and I'm at 900 of 5,000. But I need like a whole team of people. Like that's like so I would love to have like a team of people that stream with me. I would love to collab with people cuz like I would love to be able to be like actually in chat talking to people, doing dungeons, doing whatever. It'd be nice. Problem is this game's probably going to go away before I have enough people to do that with. Uh I've reached out to a couple content creators to be like, "Hey man, I also play the game. Do you want to collab?" The problem is like two of the ones I reached out to are on COA, and I don't know what server they're on. So we would have to go back over to COA if we wanted to try and collab with him. There's a new game coming out, guys. I have reached out to that developer as well. Um, uh, it's going to be on Steam. It's currently in early access. You can or not. It's not currently in early access. Right now, it's basically an alpha stage and it's closed. Let me see if I can pull it up while we're waiting for dungeons. Oh, I did not mean for that to pull up all over that screen. Store. I think I put it in my wish list. Do. It's gonna be at the very bottom, I think. No? Could have sworn I put it in my wish list. What the heck? Oh, yeah, here we go. It just hadn't updated my wish list. So I've got 3 games in my wish list that I'm really looking forward to playing. Lords of the Fallen 2. I'm waiting for this like big time. I liked Lords of the Fallen 1, Crimson Moon, and Tail's Edge is the one that I requested to get access to. Tail's Edge is another version. Oh, he's got the mount I want from prestiging. We'd have to do a lot more prestiges to get it though. But yeah, I mean the. Sorry, I'm trying to like not burp out loud in on the microphone, but uh, with Tail's Edge, it's kind of like what was that? Like Fable. Essentially, is the way it seems like they're trying to go with it. And it looks really cool. And so I reached out to him and said, "Hey, if you want a streamer to review it to draw up some attention, I would be more than happy to play your game." So different tank we've got here. He's got Mana Forged Barrier. Now, in theory, this should all be heroic stuff. Oh, God! Yeah, what skill was that? I don't know what skill that is, but holy cow, does it do some damage. Can I click on him, see what he casts? Where's he at? You. What is he throwing? It's got quite the wind up, but once it hits, dang. It's one that does all elemental damages. It looks like Fire, Frost, and Arcane on it. If anybody knows what that skill is, holy cow. Is that Elemental Blast? Yeah, Elemental Blast is what he's throwing. Holy cow. That's a nice spell. Good God, 200k damage on this guy. 260. No one else was even close. Ray of Frost and Elemental Blast, Righteous Vengeance, Ignite. Goodness. Oh. Sandre has appeared in high risk. Crystal, if somebody wants to click it, thank you. Oof. We'd lose too much haste for me to give that up, man. Disenchant. Disenchant. Yeah. Ray of Frost, Elemental Blast. Goodness. Oh, I hate when it does that. I mean, I feel like we're doing really good as a healer. I think at this point, it's worrying about getting enchants and just upgrading our gear as best we can. Spirit and haste, I think, is what we really want. Spirit for the healing power and haste so that I can cast faster. Because our heals are not damage dependent. Like, I'm healing for about like 1700 an Ice Bolt. But I'm definitely not doing that in damage. Yeah, it was 700 damage for one Ice Bolt, but I healed for 1,000. So I mean that is. If we can get a really good spirit offhand, that actually might be worth it. And then I could get, like, if I can get an offhand weapon to dual wield with, I could get more spell power. I don't know if spell power equates to power healing though. But I'd be able to run dual Earth Living. God dang. Soulfire, you are an absolute beast. I doubt you're watching the stream, but holy cow, man. Okay, not really sure what happened there. I think that's the first time I've let a tank die. And I don't know if that was because I was just not in range or what the deal was. Alright. Hit the tank with bonus heals. Holy crap, he takes damage. Goodness, man. Jeez, this Soulfire guy, man. Could you imagine if we had like 2 people doing that kind of damage in here? Okay, Titan's Grip, Molten Armor, Arcane Power, Icy Veins, Inner Fire, Fell, Armor, Life Tap, Shadow Fury, Solar Beam, Flame Tongue, Earth of Strength, Wrath of Air, Blood Presence, Dancing Rune Weapons, Hydra Sickles, Ray of Frost. I'm going to say need on that. Why not? Oh. Fire Freak won it. I'm not sure why you need a spirit item, but alright. Okay, so he's dual wielding. He's got Flame Tongue on it. All of his gear is really good. Dang. His stuff was pretty good. I got some of it in case I can go back later and check out his build, but golly, man. Like, just on that last boss. 257k. Elemental Blast. He cast it 11 times, or did 11 hits. 10 of those were crits at 10k apiece. Good lord. Absolute insanity. Yeah, his crit is massively up there. His crit chance. Insane. How much damage he was doing. Alright, here we go. Yeah, Mythic. What I'd like to do is get Road to the Other Side, the troll one, because that definitely has a mount that we can get for completing, because I think it's achievement based. I don't think it is a drop base on it. Okay, we already have that, so we can disenchant it and then try and go sell the rest of this stuff to get it out of our bags. I think in order to finish up getting this, we're gonna have to do like heroics or just standard level 60 dungeon stuff. Off and away. Yeah, just trying to make as much money as I can. Because honestly, if I could get some greater Eternal Essence and some Illusion Dust, I don't know how much that's going to cost. Like Lessers. Graders are going for 1 each at about 6 gold. Yeah, I mean, look at that. That stuff is expensive. Illusion dust. 18 gold for a stack. And actually, pull that up. No, not this. Tailoring. Let's go look at Essence of Fire. 30 gold for one. If anybody wants to make money, there you go. How about Essence of Air? 89 gold. Essence of Earth. 74. Essence of Water. 39. Good. Nice. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I need that stuff just so I can make my DPS best in slot chest armor. Because what am I trying to do? I'm trying to click too many buttons. The robes of the Archmage and the belt of the Archmage are your two best in slot for spellcasting builds. So I have to have this basically times 2. That's pure insanity, man. I wonder where we can farm that, because we may need to try. Does that say rogue? Rogue. Roque Furt? I don't know. But yeah, that's crazy, man. Absolute insanity. Let's see how. Come on, more dungeons. Oy vey. I'll bet you can't. Like, that's the thing too. Is I'm curious if anyone started to make some of these higher level tailoring patterns. So let's go look at Robe of the Archmage and see. The other problem too is like I can put in Robe of the Archmage, and I'm hoping that it will pull up all anything that is a Robe of the Archmage. Wow, the pattern is cheap. What about the belt then? Okay, how about anything that's just of the Archmage? Robe, so just the robe. And somebody's got one in here for vital healing for basically 700 gold. Look at that. I don't think that would do us any good, though. Let's go look at recipes, tailoring, search. Cloak lining increases all resistance by 7. Sure. It's only a gold. I'm gonna go ahead and get that. It's something that we can do for tailoring. Why not? Sustaining cloak. Increases spell power and Ooh, haven't done this one in a hot minute. Apple Jacks. I love it. Is this water walking? Do I have water walking? Does anyone have water walking? I hate swimming. I know at one point I had water walking. What is inner focus? No. Nope. There be a crystal over there. I guess we're not going for the crystal. Technically, I guess we don't really need to. I don't think we've ever used one in a dungeon. Unless it's a self buff, and that's how that dude was doing so much damage. Hey, we got partied up with Fire Freak again. Keep it on the heal page, though. Da-da, da-da-da. What you have for dinner? I haven't eaten dinner technically yet. I don't even know if I am gonna eat anything. I mean, if my sister makes something and bring it in here, then I'll eat. But I don't know if I'm going to eat anything, to be honest. I'm not really that hungry. It is 7:33 p.m. Central Standard Time. Fist of Stone. Chance on hit to restore 61 mana. That's pretty dope. Disenchant. Oddly magical belt with stamina, spell power, haste, meh. And meh. Eastern Standard Time. Not bad. So you are 2 hours ahead of me, if I remember correctly. So you're at what, like 9:30 right now? (8:30). So you're an hour ahead of me. Hearty stew. We still got to work on cooking at some point, man. Man, I tell you what, YouTube just updated their. I feel bad for anybody trying to make a channel in starting at the first of the year, because they've updated how, like, what the requirements are in order to be monetized. If, like, for example, if your channel gets monetized before the end of the year, you're golden. Or is it next month? I want to say maybe it's next month. But, like, it may be the first of next month is when it goes into effect, or it was the first of the year. I can't remember. But, right now, in order to get monetized on YouTube, you have to have 4,000 watched hours, 1,000 subs, in order to be monetized. It's about to change to you still need 1,000 subs, but you have to have 8,000 watched hours in a 12-month span, which, to be perfectly honest with you, depending on the type of content you do, is not difficult to get 8,000. A lot of content creators, before they got monetized, were well into the 8,000 when they had 1,000 subs. So, it just boils down to, like, what your monetization rate is, or what your watch time and content is. For shorts, in order to be monetized, holy crap, she dropped to, like, dead almost instantly. Or does she always start like that? I can't remember. Shoot. But anyway, so, like, for shorts, they went from 10 million to 20 million views in a 9-month period, I think, which I thought was, I mean, okay, I guess, but I don't really do shorts, so. Let's teleport out of Dungy. That way, if these guys want to keep going. Need more. Uh-oh. Well, apparently we can't do more of mythic dungeons. So, I guess we can do all of these 7 times. A threat to Azeroth, the Will of Sargoth. Destroy the Will of Sargoth. Or Sogoth? Let me pick that up. I don't know where that goes. I don't know where this... Oh, it's a raid. I don't think we can do the raid. Alright, did they all... Yeah, they all left. Okay. Let's queue for more, I guess. That's of currents versus elements. Currents is for healing. We now have, what, 4 pieces of currents? 64, 64. Ooh, we wouldn't want to change the helm, though. I'd like to get more Storm Rage. Elements down here. That's weird that the currents, which is for healing, that's just odd that there's no spirit on a Healy set. I don't know if I want to do that then. I mean, that one's okay. Because it's got more int. Neither of them had spirit. We get spell power and haste rating. Favor of the spirit. Swapping to my cryo to figure out that penance stuff for you. Search for the favor of the spirit. Okay. Effective direct holy heals reduces the cooldown of penance by 2 seconds. The problem that I have is I don't really do holy spells. I don't, unless Frostbolt counts as a holy spell. Because primary healing that we're going to do is going to be from Frostbolt, Ice Lance, and Icy Penance. Technically, Deep Freeze is supposed to be a heal, but it doesn't work, like, ever. Hold on, before we go. I bought a couple patterns, I thought. At least one. Let's go to the mailbox. Okay, we bought one, which was the Absorption Cloak. Recipe, tailoring, search. I throw it a flash heal or a prayer of healing and it works. I mean, I do have prayer of healing. And it is AoE. Yeah, I mean, I guess if we can roll favor of the spirit, that would work. We would just have to freaking get it to roll. Okay, armor penetration, agility and stamina. Ooh, here we go. Archmage, 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 Mooncloth. Oh, oh, that is nice. Shoulders. The problem is even if we up it, it's not going to be good for us. Or a Divine Star if you can get it. I have Divine Star. And I throw that constantly. So yeah, I mean if we can get Favor of Spirit, then I've got 2 that would work for it, I guess. I think I was just thinking like super big like AoE, or not AoE, but like single target, like big holy stuff, and I don't use those. 18 slot bags. Mooncloth vest says I already know it. Flare core wraps. Level 7. Oh, good night. No wonder they're stupid expensive. 45 gold? No. I wonder where you get these linings. Do you have to do requires Blackrock Fireweave. Have no idea what that is. Profane Cloth, Star Ruby, Essence of Water. That stuff's expensive to make. Okay, let's go look at, I guess, enchanting. See if we've got anything good over here, maybe. Oh, here we go. Ice Fire. Hey, Soulfire, what's up, bud? We got him back in our group. Uh-oh. Ow. I don't know why I was sweating that, man. Friggin' Soulfire is just such a beast. Jesus. Best solo, 435. Okay. There. I just like the fact that that basically takes no mana to just spam Ice Lance. What if I do it this way? There. So now I got Ice Lance as 1. Frostbolt, my normal attack would be there. Please dismiss your stuff. Not that I think this tank would care. Look how fast these bosses are dying. Yeah, it said best solo was 435. And with the damage this guy is doing, I'd believe it. I don't know if that's as high as you can get. But that's what it says when I looked at him. Here, we'll try it again just to see if it was a glitch. Yeah, look at that. 435. Now, also, just to point it out, it did say that his best group was only 18. So I just want to throw that out there. But I did just scroll through his build. His gear is all basically 68 and above. I don't think I saw anything in his bag that was less than 68 eye level. I don't know. That's one of those situations where I would almost be willing to bet that Soulfire is a dev. You know what I mean? I'm not saying he is. I'm not saying he's cheated somehow. But I mean, come on, 435, and the dude is like, seriously, watch the damage on this next boss. Damage. Okay, I just want to point out he almost did 1,000,000 damage. His elemental blast alone did 363.5k. God, if I wasn't doing a week-long challenge on this character for the healer, man, we'd be re-rolling right now, let me tell you. Oh, Icefire beat him. Winds of Winter, that's a melee skill. You know what? I'm going to need roll on that. Pretty sure people like that have played multiple seasons before. Plus, they're in a Discord builds or something. You don't just figure stuff out like that on your own first time. Oh, yeah, no, 100%. But I can tell you this. I scrolled through it, so now it is saved forever on our deal here. We're gonna need roll on those shoulders. Like, we lose 8 int, but we're gonna gain more haste rating. Jeez. It may, at this point, it may not be worth doing more haste. Okay. Because, like, all that did was drop us from 1.44 to 1.43 on that haste, so meh. Anything to get me bonus healing would be okay too. $13.44. Okay, our crit goes up as well. Our haste, this puts it back up to 1.45, so that's fine there. Oh, I think I just took off all of the currents that we had, didn't we? Yeah, I guess we did. Alright, whatever. Yeah, no, I agree though with you vibes. That's pure insanity, man. But I have it saved so that now I can go in and we can just for curiosity's sake, I want to see what big costly enchants are in here. Enchant weapon Spellbinder's Rage. That's on parchment paper too. Wait, hold on. Permanently enchant your weapon for your spell, ranged, and melee attacks to have a chance to increase your intellect by 80. So no, I don't have that one. Crusader's going for about 170-ish. 175, it looks like. Arcane Artillery increases spell power by 80. Which is crazy. Because here's the thing. That does it by 80. That does it by 110 for 10 seconds. Mine's better. I have a better enchant than the expensive crap on the auction house right now. That's insanity, man. And I'll bet you that there is a enchant just like Leyline Conduit that would give us 110 spirit potentially. Unstoppable Assault. Yeah. In that is so crazy, man. Something sold though. 2 more gold. We'll take it. Money, 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 money. All right. Yeah. And then we can go ahead and learn that. And then we can go ahead and disenchant this stuff. I have plenty of Nexus crystals. Because we are up to... What are you? Prophecy, level 65. Take those out real quick. I don't know if I should be holding on to any of this stuff, but I'm going to just cause. But we go over here and... Oop. Did my helm part of... No, it's part of Storm Rage. Nobody's over here, tank. Soulfire's back in here. God, that guy is just a beast. I have no idea where we're running to. Holy crap. Healing a target below. Wow, there's just so many sets, man. For healing. It's crazy. I think this shoulder plate's actually better for us. We'd lose some haste, but still. That gives us more spirit, which is... Oh, nope. Hold up. Make sure I'm all buffed up. Amos, to be honest with you, I really, really like this build. It's really turned out fantastic. Still trying to figure out some of the nuances for it, but right, 1262, 1264 for that. Okay. I don't know what I did. We were at like 1300 a minute ago. But now we're at 1264. Weren't we at like 1300 just a minute ago? I'm so confused. No, that's 1268 now. Oh. The fact that I'm able to do that while casting what's supposed to be a stupid weak spell is ridiculous. Like, look, I'm throwing just ice lance. That shouldn't be doing anything, and it is. That's crazy. Jeez, 27 spirit. We'd lose haste rating, which is meh. I'm gonna say need on that. Silent Fang. We can go ahead and greed on that. We'll keep the Essence of Undeath. We'll keep that. Dang, 1270. All right. Still pretty good hit too. Anything that gives us more spirit, like that's kind of where I'm at right now. Like, don't get me wrong, these boots here, or these boots right here, would give us more int, stam, haste rating, all that fun stuff. But we're at 1.4 seconds out of 1.45 that we were at, because we're buffed with totemic focus right now, so we're good. The rest of that can be all done. Have you made a COE tune yet? I have one. It's level 55. It is a Stormcaller. Though I can tell you right now, if I was to go back over there, we'd be leveling probably a Primalist healer or a Pyromancer healer. One of the two. But yeah, I've played on COA. Played a lot of COA. We got a bunch of rerolls. Let's see if we can get something here. Inner focus does us no good. Reroll. They just did big buffs to Primalists today. Nice. Divine Intervention. Sacrifice yourself to remove the target party member from harm's way. No, thank you. Arcane Barrage. Twilight Shock. Metamorphosis. Arcane Orb. I love Arcane Orb. Aspect of the Dragonhawk. Frozen Orb. I like Frozen Orb. Launches a Frozen Orb towards the meta, deals 65 frost damage to all nearby enemies. Every 1 second for 8 seconds. Targets damaged by it are slowed by 40%. But we're not going DPS, so we're out of those. All right. Dance of Death. We can go ahead and re-roll you. Victory Rush. No. Subtlety. It would give us more haste, but Raging Thunder. I'm looking for specific skills at this point. Requires Frost Presence or Mana Forge Barrier. Casting Ice Barrier or Icebound Fortitude now grants you Clad in Frost. While Clad in Frost is active, Frost spells and abilities cast reduce the remaining cooldown of Ice Barrier by 1 second. Reduces all damage taken by 12%. 30% increased threat from Frost sources and increases the chance to trigger Fingers of Frost by 10%. Last 10 seconds. While active, casting a Frost spell reduces the remaining cooldown of Ice Barrier by 1 second. Good for a tank, not good for us. Puncture, no thank you. Eruption, no thank you. Abjur's Ward Fire. Aegis Overdrive. Swashbuckling Duelist. Brain Freeze. Dealing direct frost damage has a 50% chance to cause your next Fireball or Frostfire Bolt spell to be an instant cast, cost no mana. Damage dealt by your arcane missiles and frostbolt is increased by 6% on targets affected by your fireball effect. No thanks. That's a DPS skill. Concussion. Photosynthesis while your life bloom is on an ally. Do we use life bloom? I thought we did. We do, yeah. Your nature periodic kills on them have a 10% chance to cause it to bloom. Life blooms bloomed this way do not get consumed. This effect does not trigger when life bloom is on yourself. I mean, that's pretty good if I start using a lot of life bloom. The problem is I want this to be at 3, because that would save us 0.3 seconds. I want this to be at 3, increases your healing power by an amount equal to 4% of your intellect. I don't think this is really helping us. We could re-roll this. Because, like, it gives a chance to freeze target, but here's what I figured out. Freezing a target is not actually going to help us, because the reason why you want it to be frozen is to be able to do deep freeze. Problem is everything that we're going to be fighting is going to be taking AoE damage, so it's never going to stay frozen. So we'd actually be able to re-roll both of these skills too. Not great. That didn't help. But now if I cast I can cast all 3 of these, and then Life Bloom can happen, or yeah, the bloom can happen. Not on us, but overall. Let's finish getting this stuff in here. Actually, I think, honestly, I could just disenchant all of it, but until we start trying to go back to a caster, I don't know. La 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 la. It can get thrown in the auction house. And honestly, I think all of this can just be... Alright, let's completely buff up. Then we come look at this. We're at 1190. We're at a 1194 right now. Shoulder, wrist, feet, trinket, belt, shoulders. Okay. So for the weapon, this is a one-hander. Does not help us at all. This has 17 spirit versus 14 spirit. Did not change our bonus healing at all. Our crit doesn't change. Our haste. Haste is really the only thing that changed there, which is odd. We should have seen this go up or down as well. Does this give me some form of bonus healing? Let's see, spell power of 18. So that spell power of 18 might actually... Well, no, because that spell power of 17 with more spirit and more intellect. Yeah, this should be going up. So why is it not changing? What is on this piece that the other piece is not getting? Something's off with our stats there. So even though this one has spirit and haste rating on it, we actually lose healing power. Lose healing power. Lose healing power. Lost healing power. We lose everything but healing power. Lost a ton of healing power. Okay. Is it a talent causing it? Causing what, Hunter? I'm sorry. I'm sitting here trying to test out a whole bunch of crap and all right, so 1194 is what we're at unbuffed or buffed up as best I can with the buffs that I do have. Maybe it was a talent that I don't know. Whatever. I mean, we're at 24k. I could go buy some rerolls too. Problem is as well geared as we get, I'm not seeing anyone looking for raids, so I don't know if we're ever going to get the opportunity to get into a raid. The difference you're trying to figure out as a talent that's 20% of spirit goes to spell damage or something. Yes, but that doesn't affect our gear, maybe? I don't know. It could. I've got several that do that. Most of it is for int, though. I am going to unlock Hungering Cold, because we don't really need it. And I'm going to unlock Deep Freeze, because neither of those skills do us any good. Soloing probably would be good. We can get more rolls, and we'd get more card packs. I don't really care about the stupid card packs, though. Takes 4,000 to roll 3 legendary talent cards there, and 1,500 to roll there. Why did I go into the auction house? I need to. Oh, I know why. There's 2 items we want to sell off. Let's see. Wow, Dragon Weave, Profane Cloth. How do I get Profane Cloth? Is that some crap I gotta make down here? No? Like, this stuff, okay. I mean, like, the Essence of Undeath, I think we just saved one of those. Azerithian Diamond, I don't know why that's not more expensive than it is if you need it for these linings. Profane Cloth, I'd like to know how to get. And Dragon Weave, I need to know how to get. These two, I'll bet you anything are in high risk. And if they're in the auction house, I bet you they are stupid expensive. Holy fire. Nice. Templar. Meditate for 15 seconds, restoring 5% of your base health every 1 second, reducing damage taken by 20%. It's pretty good, but not good for us. Dispel Magic's not bad. Healing your beacon of light target with direct holy heals now extends the duration by 30 seconds, implies faithful, increases or reduces physical damage taken. Legacy of the Arcanist. Dealing direct damage with arcane, frost, fire, and nature empowers your next meteor cast with its own element. Earth shock, frost shock, flame shock. Infusion of light. Your holy shock critical effects reduce the cast time of your next flash. Oh. Careful aim. Sacred duty. Corrupted blade. Earth scrap increases the health of your stone clone totem and the radius of your earthbind totem. I don't have either of those totems. Blessed recovery. After being struck by a critical strike, you heal for 15% of the damage taken over 6 seconds. Additional critical strikes taken during the effect increase the healing received. Second wind. Whenever you are struck by a stun or immobilized effect, you will generate 20 rage and 10% of your total health. I mean, that's okay, but... we want to go look at this. Close you. Slide that over. Browse. Can I not click on Dragonweave? Can we not? Oh, that's not bad. There's not a lot being sold, so I'm not sure. But see, if like somebody said, hey, I'm looking for this deal, I could be like, yeah, with your mats, I'll do it for you. Otherwise, if I was to do it, what I would go in here and I'd say, okay, Dragonweave is 1760, Profane Cloth. Is way cheaper. Like, we could buy a stack of it and it wouldn't really matter, so that's fine. But for the sake of argument, so we would just add up each ingredient you need here and then say, if you want us to use our mats, it's going to cost you this amount in gold, right? So then we go Azerothian. And not bad. Yeah, I mean, these things, for whatever reason, are going dirt cheap. And then Essence of Undeath. Also dirt cheap. So the most expensive thing in this deal is the Dragonweave. Dragonweave is the most expensive, so I don't know. Probably, I'd say for a lining, it's 100 gold. That should cover most of the cost, I think. Oh, man. I don't know. I mean, we're basically, like, here's the point at which I would need a team of people, I think. Because we would need to do Mythic plus dungeons, get the timed ones in order to get better. I need to move this to like over here or something. It's in the way. Here, we'll put the totem bar there. That works, right? Yeah, that works. Actually, we'll go ahead and tell it to reload UI. But yeah, I mean, like this is the point where if we wanted to do higher tiered content, we need raids, we need like we still need to get enchants and whatnot and do all that. But I mean, it's just crazy because like it's one of those things where I want to go do other stuff or I want to try and level. Like for good Lord's sakes, I'd like to try and figure out that guy's build that we were just running with soul fire, right? Elemental blast, shadow artillery. He threw hydra sickles. It looks like just for giggles. Elemental blast. Like, let's just go look at elemental blast here. Elemental blast. Harness and direct the raw power of the elements towards an enemy target, dealing elemental damage and increasing the caster's critical strike chance or spell casting speed for 8 seconds. So you can get either or just back and forth. Holy crap. Elemental Lord. So that's no. Tether power, no. Primordial Aftershocks. Your Elemental Blast and Lava Burst critical strikes now reduce the cooldown of Shaman Shocks. So if you were doing it that way, has no cooldown and its cast time is reduced by 0.5 seconds, but it no longer grants its buff. Ooh, no, don't do that. Dealing damage with Storm Strike or Lava Lash reduces the cooldown of no. Elemental Burst. Dealing damage with Elemental Blast now reduces the time between Searing Totem attacks by 50%. If you're using Searing Totem, that would be good. Reduces the cooldown of Shaman Shocks. Increases the damage done by your Earth Shock, Flame Shock, and Frost Shock and Elemental Blast spells by 5%. Here you go. There. Booming Echoes. Gotta have that. Dealing damage with a Shaman Shock spell increases your damage with that magic skull by 5% for 12 seconds. That part I don't care about, but getting the 3 of 3 on Booming Echoes would be fantastic. I'll bet you if we go back and look at that guy's stuff, he's got Booming Echoes. I know he had Blood Presence and Improved Blood Presence. I saw both of those in that build. That's pure insanity, man. All 5 casts of Elemental Blast were crits. Shadow Artillery had 3 crits. Oh, jeez. Average on it was 6,666. That's too many sixes, man. way too many. Come on. Can we get more? This is the other reason why I would like to collab with some other content creators on here, man. That do, like, dungeons and raids and whatnot. PvP, not so much, because I don't like PvP personally. Oh, goodness gracious. Actually, let's go to rapid rerolling. We want to add, what was that skill you were saying we needed? We want to add Favor of Spirit to the list. There we go. Divine Star is a very good one for direct healing. Yeah, I just didn't realize it was considered direct healing, to be honest with you. Because, like, the way I think of direct healing is like that's just AoE, right? Like, it's not, I'm not clicking this, you know what I mean? But if that procs the Favor of Spirit, then yeah, I mean, that's, we can take that off and put that over there. Because, like, the thing is I'm trying to get it to where I don't have to do this, right? Same, until I used it one time when I had no rerolls and it works, yeah. Oh, stuff from the auction house sold. More monies. That was only wool cloth for 37 silver, but that's fine. Oh my gatos, can we hurry up with these dungeon queues, man? 21 minutes for another dungeon queue. We're already almost at 3 hours for tonight. We'll probably do one more dungeon and I may call it for the stream. I will continue to play. If you guys happen to be on and see me, you're more than welcome to party up with me. We can do normal dungeons, heroic dungeons, mythic dungeons, whatever you guys want to do. I'd be prestiging some more so I could get my mount that I want. But I told somebody that we would give this 7 days to get this guy as powerful as we could. Problem is we probably won't get into any raids unless we get real lucky on seeing somebody asking for it. But right now, it's all people looking for low level MS because they're just trying to get to the ability to reroll faster. And I get it. I mean, that's the thing with this server, man, is if you're not in a raiding guild or in a PvP guild, you want to reroll until you get to being like freaking Soulfire here, and you're basically done. And I agree with Vibes. Like, this kind of stuff where this dude's that stacked, like, you're in a group. You're in a guild or something that goes, if you want to make this kind of a build, this is the steps that you take. You know what I mean? Come on, Deeps. Not the dungeon I wanted. I want road to the other side. I want that mount, man. I can tell you this, that silence crap is annoying. But yeah, if anybody is wanting to do anything, I am all good for partying up with you guys. I'm probably going to be on for a while, potentially. So, oh, where'd they all go? They went this way. Okay. Can you queue specifically for that dungeon to get the mount, or is it always a random queue? For mythics, it's always random. You can't, as far as I know, I can't queue for specific mythics. I can test that theory. Hold on. Specifics. Yeah, I could do it for heroic and standard. I can't for mythics. I hope this tank knows where to go, because I never remember this dungeon. I mean, look, Vibes, you know me, man. I would be more than happy to party up with you and do mythics until we get that mount for you and me. Because it is a dope mount. And I think, like I said, I want to say that's an achievement mount. So, all we have to do is complete the achievement and we get the mount. Well, Star Rubies, is anyone needing those? One of the patterns that we saw a minute ago required Star Rubies. So from now on, if we get Star Rubies, we're keeping them. Agility, disenchant that. See what I mean, though? Like, just Ice Lance. We don't even really need... Like, I'm getting plenty of heals from just casting Ice Lance versus Frostbolt. I mean, Frostbolt does about the same, but Ice Lance is faster. It's instant cast. I can do it while I'm moving. Oh, man, you know I don't care about all that nonsense. I'm all good. I'm just here to have a good time, man. I don't... It don't make me no different. Magnus Ring. This one's 64. I already have the Magnus Ring, so... Can't wear two of them. Plus, I already have my best in slot DPS ring equipped. I need to do some serious gold farming so I can get the best in slot healer ring. Boots of Elements. And we have Boots of the Shrieker, which is way better for us. Good night. I think we already have the Boots of Elements. Go ahead. I don't think I have that, to be honest with you. As long as no one need rolled for it. I'd like to get it just for the transmog. Nope. Didn't get it. I don't know where the tank went. Still no idea where the freaking tank is. The insanity of this is the fact that we're doing this with no tank. Because our tank disappeared. no idea where the dang tank is. There's a doggo pet over, or not a doggo pet, a doggo boss, I thought, right over here. Weapon, demon slaying, greater agility, superior striking. I don't know if that's gonna be better for us, but it is a Healy belt, technically. I mean, it says I already know it, but we could sell it for people who don't. Did I win the last develop belt? So then I'm just gonna say greed, recipe for alchemy, greed, pass. Well, my headset's gonna die, so I guess. If you guys stop hearing me at a certain point, because I don't have a way to charge this right this second. My charger is on the other side of the room, and I don't want to get up. Leatherworking. All I'm saying is if I can't keep this tank up, but I'm keeping DPS up, there's something tragically wrong with that. Tell you what, if headset dies, guys, I will apologize, but I I will probably end up having to at least call the stream because it will be incredibly boring without me talking. And I guess I could turn the fan off, grab my charger, and charge my headphones while we're doing this, but we'll go ahead and just say agreed on that. Oh, one of the DPS already dipped out anyway. Yeah, my headset's gonna die. And I don't know how much longer we've got in this dungeon. Does anybody know if we're almost done with this dungeon? Ah, this tank just takes so much damage. Okay, good. And we did. Ooh. Or not. Alright, if the headset dies, I apologize. These guys are not waiting. Faceblade. I don't know how much further we have, so. Oh. That's my bad. Good lord, this thing is ridiculous long. And sadly, this U wants, I don't know if they're going to catch up to us, man. Can I click this? Nope. Yeah, you go, you big chicken. Oh, snap. No, 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 no. All right, let's see if they'll just hold up for 2 seconds. Let me grab. Get out of there. I'm gonna have to turn my fan off, which is gonna suck. Because it is hotter than molasses. Oh, all right. Whew. At least now the headset won't die on us. We'll just turn into a giant cooked YouTuber. I don't think Ice Lance was supposed to be this powerful of a skill for healing. Because the fact that I can just spam this is insane. Alright, well, here's the last boss, so I guess we skipped a boss? That's crazy. Heroic dungeon. So we could actually do it to swap out the Heart of Noxon Just for the gear score level, I suppose. I don't know if we win it, but it is what it is. Tome of Divine Right. So that's going to require us to get a really good one-handed weapon. Damaging spells, no. I thought we had a piece of the Devout. Apparently we don't. I thought that's what... Oh, no, we did. We just got rid of it. Oh, wow. That gave us more healing. $11.94. Oh, nope. I guess not. Is $11.94 like the highest I can have? What the crap? I feel like every time we get something new... Well, that got us to 96. Okay. I'm gonna hold on to that. I just don't understand. We lose crit, spell power, crit strike, armor, but that should still have stuff go up. Our crit mass stays up, so that's fine. So yeah, we can disenchant that. We can disenchant this. Okay. Well, I mean, as far as night or day 2 goes, whatever we want to call it, I feel like we've accomplished quite a bit in 3 hours. Our gear score is now 64-69. We've gotten some pretty decent upgrades, a 72 helm, gotten some more 65s. Really, we just need to replace this with a good one-handed weapon so we can wield this. That might benefit us. I don't know. It may not. So, I don't know. I don't know. But I feel like we've accomplished a lot. I'm going to take a little bit of a break personally, and then I'm going to probably continue on. I don't know. I'll probably still do some more mythics or something. I don't know. Well, I'll figure something to do. If you guys happen to be playing and see me on, as always, don't be afraid. Shoot me an invite. I would be more than happy to play with any of you guys. Whether that's doing regular dungeons, heroic dungeons, mythic dungeons. If you happen to be part of a raiding guild and you just need a healer, I would be happy to do that. If you are not subscribed to the channel, please make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. It's the best way to know when I go live. It also lets me know I'm doing a good job. Other than that, we're going to finish this guy for the 7-day streak, simply because we were challenged to do so. because we were basically told that, you know, constantly leveling is just not all that good. Let's wave at our buddy Vibes right there. He just ran right past us. I see you right there, buddy. But yeah, so you know, we got told that no one likes watching us just level, but hey, I enjoy leveling, finding new things and new ways to do stuff. But I also like being able to do the most amount of damage or the most amount of healing. I don't like tanking all that much. But there you go. That was today's stream. Thank you guys so much for popping in. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying the content. If you happen to know how we can make this build even better, you can hit me up on Discord over at Hello Heroes Guild and let me know what perks or things I need to be doing. Or if there is a build you want to see us attempt, don't hesitate. Let me know as well over on Discord. Or you are always able to leave me a message here on YouTube. I do read and attempt to respond to all of those messages. So I will catch you guys in the next one. Stay safe out there, have fun, but more importantly, heroes, stay legendary. Peace out.